All right, brother, we back. Okay, so we're talking about deal breakers. And of course, a deal breaker is if you in a relationship, this is what the definition of I'm putting out there. If you're in a relationship and everything's going good, if this circumstance or situation develops, then the relationship is over. There's nothing else to talk about. It's a wrap. Okay? So for this conversation, that's going to be the definition of a deal breaker. All right? Now, I got a few deal breakers. One of my deal breakers is smoking. I just cannot stand smoking, man. I've dealt with it before, and it's not like I'm no prude or nothing. I just, I don't feel like, it's morality or anything like that. It's just, I just don't care for that.
It stinks.
Yeah, and I just don't care for the habit. I think it's a really bad habit, and it's really unhealthy. And I don't want to get caught up with somebody with secondhand smoke and all of that. I just, and then when you try to educate somebody about it, a lot of times people that do smoke, and I ain't trying to put nobody down that do smoke, but the people that do smoke, they don't want to hear you telling them about secondhand smoke and nothing like that. They really don't want to get into it. So, it just makes it a bad scene for everybody, brother. I don't know. What about you, brother? What's a deal breaker for you?
Number one deal breaker for me, if you're a black man, number one, if you ever call the police, over. One thing you never want the police in your business. Never.
Okay.
Never.
So
if she is running for her life, that's one thing.
That's what I'm about to. I was just about to qualify that. I was about to ask you to qualify that, brother Jar, because I'm saying if she getting her head beat in, she's supposed to sit there and get her head beat in to support the black man.
No, sir.
Okay, under that circumstance, she getting her head beat in every other day. What should she do?
She got to call the police or take matters into her own hands.
Okay.
Because the first law of nature is self-preservation.
Okay. But I just wanted the people to know you ain't trying to say the woman should get her head beat in all day and just sit there and just get her head beat in.
That would be silly. I mean, I would think that they would realize that, even if I didn't say it. But I would hope they would realize that.
Man, we're gonna have all kind of people listening, so we gotta keep it clean. We gotta talk baby talk.
Yes, sir.
So, give me an example of something that if she called the police, that it would be a deal breaker. Since we qualified it, we ain't expecting nobody to sit up there and get their head beat in. So now let's qualify it even further. Like, give me an example of something that you would say, wait, you went over the line.
Well, I heard you was with this girl because my girlfriend's friend, cousin, mama, daddy, seen you with that girl, and I took your 65-inch TV and threw it out the window. And
Okay.
you just went off just cussing and fussing at me, and now I'm mad. And you trying to walk away. I'm grabbing you by the arm, and you snatching your arm away from me, and I got to call the police. Deal breaker.
Okay.
Nah, deal breaker. Crazy one. But that's can't go on like this.
Okay.
You just don't want the police involved in your business.
No, Not
Whatever it
knowing
is,
what you're doing.
whatever it is, talk it out.
Yeah.
Even if you're wrong, but don't call the police on me.
Call my mama. Call
Yeah, that'd be
somebody.
better.
Yeah. But
That'd be better. But don't call the police. Whatever you do,
yeah.
you don't want
Or
don't
leave.
want
Just leave.
you don't want the law involved because ain't no justice in no courtroom, not for no black man.
Yeah.
If there is, I haven't seen too much of it.
Very difficult. Very difficult sometimes. Very difficult.
Yeah, if you get it, you paid for it, and that you got it, you just paid for it.
Yeah.
OJ.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
That's true.
not to say he did it, but again, ain't no justice in no courtroom for no black man. So, and you would think that a black woman should understand, especially her being the mother of black men.
Well, you know
So
what I
don't
mean?
ever call
That's
the
a lot of
police.
times they don't see because they don't experience it until they have a son. And when the son starts getting
Right.
drugged through the mud, that's when they go, uh-oh, I see what they was talking about now. But,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But it's too late then. You know, it's already done. You know what I mean? But, okay.
Right.
Let me try to think of another deal breaker for me, man.
I mean, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
You know, if we got an account together and you empty out the account, you take the money and spend it.
Yeah. I done seen
Trust
that
is
happen.
gone.
Yeah.
Over.
I've seen that happen. But I think
Over. Deal with it.
But I think just not being honest, man. And I'm saying, you know, sometimes people gonna lie, they're gonna make a mistake, man. But when you can't seem to get a person to understand that lying is not gonna work, you have to be honest. I mean, they lie one time, they lie again, and then you know you can see that was the way they was living. But now that they're with you, you can't seem to get them to understand that lying is not going. It's not going to work. It's not going to help the relationship. Once you see that that's not going to work, that's when stuff like that's going to happen. Man, I was watching a thing one time where just like what you said, this dude, man, he had his own company. He had his own company. He hired this chick to be his assistant. Young chick hired her to be his assistant. And she ended up getting the man to divorce his wife and marry her. And she killed him, man. She spent all the money out the business. She ruined the business. She spent all the money out of the business. And she eventually she killed him for the insurance money. And I was like, damn, you know, but it all started with her lying about everything. He just kept letting her lie about everything. And he wouldn't take no action to try to, you know, either let her go or put on restrictions or nothing, you know. By the time he was able to deal with it, the problem was so humongous he couldn't do nothing. And she just like bumped him off. So, I don't know, for me, you know, when I see somebody that's lying and they just not gonna stop, they just can't stop lying.
And you know, that's one thing I understand about a woman. You can tell a man the truth.
No,
it's
you can't.
easier because
No, you can't.
Well, the reason why I say it's easier because let's say a man meet woman. Hey baby, what's up? I'm married. Okay, can you have friends?
Okay, yeah. Something.
So you can tell him you married, and he's still willing to go in.
Yeah. See, some things you can't tell a man, but there's some things you can't tell the truth. Yeah, a woman will always have to lie about the body count. They're always gonna have to lie about that. See, that's an understood lie. You're gonna have to lie. So if she say 10, she mean 50, right? I mean, it's gonna have to be. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have to be. That's gonna have to be
lower than yours.
Yeah,
right.
It's gonna have to be a lie, man. Just so she can
right.
maintain her dignity, she gonna have to lie.
Right.
And you know, we understand that that's the one that we go. That's that's the one we're gonna give you. So I'm saying about the relationship. Like when you're in a relationship with somebody and you saying this ain't working, and the other person is like, what's wrong? Yeah, you telling them you not fulfilling these requirements, and that person keeps saying, I am refilling them. I am filling those requirements. I'm doing everything you want me to do. And the person is standing there saying, no, you're not. Right. And you're like, yes, I am. I'm doing everything. And they just won't listen. Yeah, that's another one. I guess that's another one. Communication. When you can't communicate properly with someone, that's when it gets ridiculous, man. That's when it gets. How you gonna have a relationship with somebody like that, man? Just can't communicate.
It's hard.
Yeah. I mean, be a deal breaker.
But is that being done on purpose, or is there a real lack of communication? Because sometimes to throw a man off, or to throw doubt, or to just, see, the woman is the master of doubt.
Right.
If you tying your shoe and you look at him just tying his shoe, it's like, what?
Yeah.
If everything you do is wrong, creating all that doubt, certain things like that, I don't want to say that's a deal breaker, but that's not a good sign when everything you do is wrong.
Everything. No, that is not a good thing. That's not a good thing.
I don't want to say that's a deal breaker, but man, you're on your way to the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
You wake up, brush your teeth. You just brushing your teeth, huh?
Yeah, man. I mean, well, put it like this. Hey, man, when you have gotten on the sisterhood's last nerve, man, yeah, they're going to be coming for you for everything. You just going to sit there and breathe, huh? And you just going to be like, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, you going to just go to the fridge, huh? You like,
yeah,
I'm just going to give me something to eat. Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's like that, I mean, you done stepped on somebody's toe or something, or like you said, something's going on that maybe they are not feeling good about, and they don't know how to express it, and so they just they reverbing it back on you,
right?
And you like, what's going on? Right. But yeah, that's definitely. Well, I say put it like this: when I was younger, a lot of these things wasn't really an issue with me. I was more into how the person was, or what I perceived that person was. Like I thought this person, or what I thought they could be. I thought this person could be this. They could be magnificent. They could be. So, I just got to give it time. But it depends on the person, because some people, they don't want to be no better than what they are, and once they get somebody they can beat up on, they just beat up on you. So
you become that punching bag. I guess I want to say that's a deal breaker too. Now, another deal breaker. Now that we're talking, a woman who wants to control every situation, deal breaker. Especially at my age now. No.
Yeah.
No. You know. That's no. Even when they're young. Even if you're 20 and she's 20. If you want to control every situation, leave her alone. I mean, I would say sleep with her as far as it can go.
Yeah.
Because I can't tell you nothing.
Well, I mean, you can go out with somebody. I mean, you can sleep with them too, but you don't have to. You can just go out with somebody or whatever, you know what I mean? But I'm talking about getting serious with somebody. The good thing about when you just dating, somebody piss you off, man, you can just say, oh, okay, well, I ain't gonna call you for a month or so. That's cool. And, they pretty much get the message. They don't call you back, then, okay, well, we both moved on. See, when you're young, you be like, oh my God, yeah, ain't no other woman gonna call me. Oh no, I gotta prepare this situation. This is the best woman I'm gonna ever have in my life. No, dude. You wait till you hit your 30s, man. That's when you're gonna be worth your weight in gold, man. Just hit your mid 30s, early 40s, man. Worth your weight in gold.
Stock value goes up.
Yeah, man. You worth your weight in gold.
What it feel? the field becomes wider because you can go younger.
Exactly. You can go younger, and it's A-okay.
The field becomes wider.
Yeah, and you know what I'm saying, but we get nervous.
But an older woman will lie to herself too. Like with that one woman on that one video, don't no young woman want to deal with an old man. It's like, why do y'all say that?
Yeah. Well, I believe.
Why do you say that?
Well, I believe it's like what you said, man. They don't want to. They got a bad dream about older man climbing on top of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they got that picture in their mind, saying, I ain't gonna have to deal with that. I'm gonna give me a young man. And older women have their place. I mean, you got to learn as a young man what to do. And an older woman, they're good teachers. You know what I mean? To teach you, but I don't think a older woman, younger man is gonna work most of the time, because most of the time you ain't gonna be able to tell. You can't even. It's hard to tell a woman your own age what something.
Right.
Let alone an older woman. An older woman gonna be like, right. Nah, we ain't doing that.
No, because the older woman gonna always think, and she pretty much is right. She's smarter than you.
Yeah.
She's pretty much right.
Yeah, and that's gonna piss you off that she right.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, but I mean, this is the one that you probably ain't gonna have. You ain't gonna have to deal with an older woman. You ain't gonna be able to be like, hey, I'm just pull over in the corner over here behind these buildings.
Right.
The older woman be like, why? For what?
Yeah.
For what? I got a bed at home.
Yeah.
You got a bed at home, but
I'm ready right now.
Yeah.
That's not a deal breaker, but it's a sign. Like I said, it's some of these are signs. That's a sign. That's not the sign at the beginning of the end, but that tells you right there. You can't tell her nothing. Younger man, older woman, and nothing you can tell her.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna listen.
Yeah. So just take the education you're gonna get, and take that with you and move on. You know what I mean? Eventually, it's time to move on. Just move on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Just like you said, take your education.
Yeah, it's just education.
Just move on. Yeah.
But now I don't want to be that kind of person, but I'm kind of like, stealing, man. That's a deal breaker for me, man. That's a deal breaker for me. You steal from me, man.
Ooh.
I have to, or you steal from me.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Just be like, what? That's a deal breaker.
I can't never be comfortable. See, when they steal from you, you really don't want nobody. You don't want that person in your house, and it could be your family.
Yeah. But
I don't want you in my house.
Yeah. But you still want to have sex with her, but you just don't want to.
Right.
Put her in a position where she got access to any of your assets.
Right. I come over to your house.
Yeah.
Without my woman.
Right.
Without my phone.
I'll meet you. I leave everything in the car. I come meet you.
I mean, in court. Well, no, this is a little not opposite, but it's a little. To me, I want to say they're hand in hand, but they're not. You say stealing, I say snooping.
Well, I was gonna get there. I was gonna get there.
Okay.
But you can go ahead and hit it.
Okay.
Go ahead and hit it.
I just go. Yes, you call it snooping. Because life is so funny. You're gonna find exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah.
If you believe in your heart, I'm doing something, even if I'm not, and you go through my phone, it's gonna look like I am.
But my thing is just the fact that you feel like you could go through my phone. See, people don't realize the lack of respect you showing to somebody by going through their phone or going through their mail. I come in my house and you going through my mail. You opening my mail. You're not realizing the lack of respect you showing the person. You going through somebody's phone. If you're in a situation where you feel like you got to go through somebody's phone, what are you doing? I know this little sister, man, and I would run into her every now and then. And the little sister would always tell me about her situation with her boyfriend. And at first I was like, is she trying to get at me or what's she trying? But I realized she ain't trying to get at me. She's just trying to tell me. She want an older man's opinion on the situation. You know what I mean? I had to accept it, Brother Jarvis. I am grandpa in the situation, so I had to accept it. And I was like thinking, like, oh man, maybe she's trying to step to me. Is that what's going on? No, she's looking at me like, Grandpa, please give me some advice. So anyway, so she telling me about this dude all the time, her baby's daddy. And so I'm like, okay. So she always telling me about how she catching with these women, and she had caught him with a woman. She got a one of his women got a restraining order because she beat him up, and then she caught him with another woman in another place, and I mean, it was just an ugly situation. So I asked her the obvious question: why are you putting up with that?
Right.
This man ain't working. He ain't paying none of the bills, yet he's sleeping in your house. What's going on?
Right.
She like, well, I don't want the kids to not have their father around. I said, okay, I can understand that, but ain't there a way you can put some rules down so it's not just crazy like that? She's like, I tried, but he keeps doing what he's doing. So I was like, okay, well, I mean, what could I say at that point?
Yeah, I mean, you're not giving yourself an out.
If you willing to take that kind of abuse, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing I'm gonna say that's gonna make any sense. Because I would be like, hey, you need to get out of that situation. What are you doing?
Right.
But she like, she like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. She'll say, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Then 2 weeks later,
I just told you.
He'd be back in the house. So I'm like, okay. This happened for years, man. This happened off and on for years. I mean, imagine going and finding the other woman or going through his phone. She told me, so this last time, she said he was doing good for a long time. He was doing good for a long time.
Right.
Well, that means, I guess, a couple months. So, well, I mean, we're in a pandemic, right? He can't run his program like he want to because we're in a pandemic.
Right.
So, but anyway, so she was telling me, but I needed something out of his car. She said, I needed something out of his car. So I called him because I knew where he was playing cards at. I called him. And so she said that, he didn't answer his phone. She said, I had the kids with me and everything. My sister was with me. I just needed I forgot what she said she needed out of his car. Anyway, she said, I need something out of his car. So anyway, she knows where he plays cards at.
Right.
So she goes over to where he plays cards at. He ain't there. So she like, oh, okay. Well, I'll find out.
That's not good.
Yeah, I'll find out where he's at because she got a tracker on his phone. She put a tracker on his phone.
Oh, iPhone. I mean, with iPhone, they can do that, right?
I'm not sure, brother. I'm not sure.
From what I understand on iPhone, you can you can track when you call somebody or something. It'll tell you where they at. Something like that. I don't know. I'm old, Brother Clarence. But something like that.
Well, some kind of way.
It was made to where if you have a child with a phone, you know where that child is at.
Yeah, okay. Well, whatever app that was that she could do that, she did it. So she tracked his phone to the motel, right?
Right. Of course she did.
So, right? So you see your man's car at the motel, he ain't fixing the water heaters out there. So what's he doing, right?
Right.
So she found out she found the room he was in and everything, man. And she busted in there, man, and just beat up the girl, went back out, busted all this dude's car windows.
Oh, boy.
Like, man, what's going on? So she telling me she did all this, and she's proud of herself. Now, this girl's about 32 or 33. She's proud of herself. She's like, I did it. I did it. Like, pat me on the back. Yeah. I did something good, right? And I'm thinking to myself, you the one going to have to pay for them windows you busted out. The tweet's going to go to you to pay for them windows. Why did you do that?
Yeah.
Why don't you just leave this cat alone? But I understand, she's hypnotized, but I'm like, what is this dude doing, man? So my point was with the whole going through your phone thing, I don't see no value in it either. I feel like, but I feel like even before you're gonna find something. You're gonna find
Yep.
something, because a woman could turn, everything into something.
Yep.
What's this? Hi. This is somebody saying hi to me. What's that code for? Code? Talking about, right? A woman could turn anything into anything, right? So,
Yeah.
it just depends on the kind of woman you got. So anyway,
Yeah.
my thing is though, but on the serious side, if you have to feel like, and I'm talking about men too, if you feel like you with somebody and you have to go through their phone, you are not with the right person. You're not with the right person. You shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't be feeling like you got to go through somebody's phone. Because the moment you start going through their phone, that means the relationship, the trust and the respect in relationship is gone. You can't trust somebody if you got to go through their phone, and you don't respect them if you do go through their phone. So that's so to me, like that would be a deal breaker for me, going through my phone. That would be a deal breaker for me, because I got all kind of different things on my phone. I've even erased things off my phone, so I don't want nobody touching my phone. So and so but go
everything. I mean, I got. Man, Brother Clarence, I got everything on this. Not everything, but I got a lot of stuff on this phone. I mean, I got bank accounts on this phone.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah. Bank accounts, passwords. You got all kind of stuff on there, right? $1 million ideas that eventually you're gonna get to it, right? So I mean, you can't have somebody who don't know what they're doing going through my phone. And I erased everything off your phone. Sorry.
Yeah.
Man.
I think stealing is worse. I think stealing would get to me. Stealing would get to me because that's so personal. You know it ain't yours. You know it's mine, and you took from me. That's worse.
To me, I think they both on the same page. I think stealing, and once I found, I would have had more lenience with the going through my phone thing when I was younger. At this age, no, because I already know what that means now. So I already know you don't have no respect, you don't have no trust and everything.
Right.
So I got it.
Right.
I don't want to be in a situation where I'm trying to deal with that. Even if you don't trust me, you should have enough respect for me to say, okay, you don't want to look at your phone, then I'm going to do what I got to do. Okay, you do what you got to do. You got to go somewhere, you got to go. Okay, I understand. But you ain't going to just think you're going to push me into doing whatever you want me to do. No.
Right. Well, you can't be no man like that.
Yeah, man. How you go? And then if I do let you do it, you ain't never going to respect me anyway. You can't win. You can't win in that situation. You can't. There's no dry land nowhere around here. What can you do? If you don't let them go through it, they're gonna be mad at you and thinking you hiding something. And if you do let them do it, they ain't gonna respect you.
Right.
They're gonna feel like they can go through any of your stuff.
Right.
And a woman that'll go through your phone will go through your mail. The woman that go through your mail will go through your car. And a woman that go through your car is gonna go through your pockets and on and on and on.
Right. There's certain things. There's certain things that you don't even want to know. Even though, there's certain things I don't want to know. And I tell sisters this all the time. They don't even listen to them. I say, you don't want to know everything. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
No, you don't. You don't want to know everything, because I don't. I've learned in life, Clarence, I don't want to know everything.
Yeah.
You don't want to know everything.
Yeah.
You think you do. Well, we married. You don't want to know everything.
Yeah. I put it like this.
You don't want to know.
Only thing I want to know is if you are in a relationship with someone other than me. That's all.
Okay. Yeah.
If you in a relationship with someone other than me, let me know. I can make a move. But if other than that, I don't need to know the detail. Oh, this dude trying to hit up on you. This dude trying to hit up on. I already know. I don't have to I don't have to even be like, dude wrote you a note. Hey, when you gonna go to lunch with me and all of that? And I know you turned it down, but he's doing it anyway. That's how men are. I understand that.
Yes.
I don't need that one. I don't need to know that every. Well, here's a long list of dudes that hit up on me today. Now some women, some women want to tell you that because they want to get your blood boiling. They think, oh, okay, if I tell him that he get his blood boiling, that'll make him want to, be with me or whatever more. Or he'll see more value in me since these men are seeing value in me. Maybe that's true. I don't know if that's the case, but I'm the kind of person that you could just say, hey, you're not giving me the attention I'm looking for. Can we do something about that? Cool. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just got caught up in doing this. No problem. Let's do it. You know what I mean? But go ahead. Yeah, but so. Yeah, I would. That's the only thing I want to know because I've been there when you don't know.
Right.
And you can't confirm it. Put like this, you can't confirm it. You can suspect it, but you can't confirm it. And that's the worst part is being there and then because you always thinking in the back of your head, maybe I'm over maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe it is true. Maybe what they saying is true. And but your rational mind is saying, how can that be true? That don't make no sense right there.
Right.
Ain't no two man and woman that tight. And if they that tight, how much other tight are they? You know what I mean?
Right.
So, it's like, but when now you free.
Right.
You got to understand. Right. You know what now you can do what you need to do.
Right. It's on you, yeah.
Yeah, it's on you, ball in your court. Now you can do whatever you need to do to get yourself together.
Right.
But that's all. But see, that's all I would want to know. If you, once it got to the point where you like you in a relationship with somebody or like, to me, I would feel like, see, sometimes that's why you got to educate these people. You got to educate your girlfriend or your woman or whatever, because you got to educate them, because sometimes they don't realize. They feel like, hey, this is my best friend. Johnny been my best friend since high school, and he called me every night to make sure I got in bed okay. Yeah, but I'm here to make sure you in bed every night okay.
Yeah.
You can't have Johnny call you like that no more. I mean, if you want to be with me.
Yeah.
What's the matter? You what they say? What's the matter? You jealous or you can't handle it? I'd be like, nah.
Yeah.
I can't handle it. I don't want to be. I don't want to be in that situation. I don't want to be in that situation.
Well, we both know how a man thinks, because all of us, I ain't say some of us, I'm just waiting for that night. Just waiting for you to get a little bit too drunk.
A little bit too drunk, a little bit too tipsy. Man, I was watching this thing.
I'm just waiting.
I was watching this thing, man. This dude was a friend of the family, man. He lived a couple doors down from the family. And he grew up with this chick. He was like 10 years older than her. But their families grew up, and they just happened to, as they got older, had bought houses a couple doors down from each other. So, he was always at her house. With her, when she had her husband there, but then he started coming when her husband wasn't there. And so she was to be like, okay, well, this is Uncle Johnny, so, he ain't trying to do nothing with me, right? Man, where you at, brother? Hold on. Yeah, man. Calling late at night. I don't know, man. You think that's do you think that's okay?
No, it's not okay. It's not okay. Like I said, she in the bed with me. Even if he's the gay friend, not gonna do it. Um, your real homie who you grew up with, and it's platonic, meaning that there's no sexual attraction. He's not gonna do it either. Pretty much, it's gonna be the one who's trying to get in who's gonna
Right.
call that hour.
Right.
So no, it's bottom line. No, it's not okay. No, and everybody knows it. Everybody know that.
What about what about him that friend is always over the house? What about that one? Is that a deal breaker? You come home, you hard, getting off of work, you come home, like Martin said, you come in, you don't smell no chicken cooking. You like what's going on?
Oh man, that can be a deal breaker.
This fool sitting on the couch.
Oh, that's not that is a deal breaker.
That is a deal breaker.
Oh yeah, now it is. You sitting on my couch, I ain't there, and ain't nothing being cooked.
Yeah.
That's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cause y'all talking about me.
Yeah.
Know what I ain't doing right. Cause if I was doing something right, or you felt that I was, something would be on that stove.
That's real talk right there, man. That's real talk right there.
So no, that's a deal breaker. He waiting for us to break up. Matter of fact, he working on it.
Yeah.
That's a deal breaker. And your real man would know that.
Yeah.
And if you come in acting crazy, then you wrong. How you wrong?
Yeah. Well, first of all, like when me and you been taught, you don't be at no man's house when he ain't there.
No, sir.
He ain't there, you ain't at his house.
Sir.
You tell him I stopped by, but I'm gone.
Right. You don't step foot in his house.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
Yeah, this is out of respect. Then you definitely ain't gonna be there when this man get off work, he hungry, he walk in the door, ain't nothing ready to eat. You ain't got nothing cooking, and I'm here. I'm out of here. This man gonna tear this place apart. I'm out of here.
Right.
I'm not gonna be sitting here when this man come in looking for something to eat, and you got to explain my presence.
Right.
No. I'm out.
You better be your biological brother.
And even he had better have a good reason why he was there and ain't nothing cooked. You better have. So that leads me to my next one. A woman that don't cook.
Oh, deal breaker.
That's a deal breaker.
Oh yes, Lord. Oh man, don't cook or can't cook.
Now, well, see, it's a difference between don't cook and can't cook. Can't cook don't know how to cook. Maybe it's just that person never learned how to cook.
Right.
If they care about you enough, maybe they'll learn. Maybe they will sacrifice and learn how to.
Right.
So I'm gonna give the person that can't cook, because maybe man, it's a lot going on out here, Brother Jarvis. A lot of these women ain't being taught.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they don't know how to cook, and they don't know the ways. Like my mama used to say, your mama used to say, "Way to a man's heart is through his stomach," right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right. But they ain't getting taught these lessons, man. They think that well, you're gonna be Megan Thee Stallion and keep a man. Like, no.
I don't know why they sing that.
Man,
y'all. I mean, a young man, you might be able to do that, and you can't keep him.
You ain't gonna keep him. You gonna have him interested. I mean, I'm saying he gonna want to have sex with you. Yeah, we give you that. But as far as him wanting to sacrifice and create a life with you,
no.
Why would
he?
Wow.
He go to his mama's house and get something. You wonder why he going over there? Because he smell chicken? Yeah.
Yeah, his mama frying that chicken. His mama frying some chicken. So you need to learn how to fry some chicken or bake some chicken or grill some chicken or something.
Something.
Vegetable plate, something.
Yeah, I'm cute. How far is that going to go?
Yeah, man. Yeah. But, it's the classic, I got the golden vagina. Everybody think they got the golden vagina, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The world gonna stop because this man is in a relationship with me because I got the golden vagina.
Yeah.
And by the time they figure it out, they don't have the golden vagina. There's new ones coming off the market every day.
Yeah.
You know,
Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody does.
Yeah, man. What's golden is your attitude. What's golden is your personality. That's what's golden.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you know, but that's what I'm saying. They ain't being taught their way around the kitchen. So you might run into, especially out here in Los Angeles, you probably might not run into something like that in Atlanta or Texas or Oklahoma or someplace like that.
Oh, they're there.
Well, I'm sure it's not as you know, all over the place as it is out here, where
Right.
you can date like 10 women and none of them would be able to cook. You can run through 10 women in you know, back to back to back to back to back, and none of them know how to cook.
Right.
I remember one time I was dating this woman, man, and she said, "Come on my house, I'm gonna make some steaks." I said, "Okay." Brother, I got to her house, man. How do you mess up a steak? How do you mess up a steak?
She must have burnt it.
No, she didn't burn it. She cooked it and then she put it and she tried to smother it, but she didn't know what she was doing. She tried to cook some steak and onions and smother it, but she didn't know what she was doing. So she puts this wet steak on my plate, and I'm like, this thing ain't even cooked all the way. So I ate
That
about.
what you told her?
No, man. You know, at the time I was young, so I didn't know how to drop that kind of news on her. So I was like, okay. I said to myself, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat some of it. I'm gonna eat a couple of slices of it. I eat most of the bread and then I'll leave it there. So I left it there. So she said later, "Hey, you want the rest of your food? I can wrap it up for you." I said, "No, that's okay. You keep it. I know you ain't,
Wow.
I know you it costs a lot for them steak, and I do nothing but cut on it. You can still eat off of it." She was like, "Okay." I was like, "Cool."
She knew.
But I'm saying, because the sister was a good looking sister, so I was like, why is the sister by herself? See, like, you gotta ask yourself questions like, man, why is the sister by herself? She's not a bad looking sister. Why is she by herself?
Right.
That opened up the door to let me know, oh, okay, she can't cook. That's why. That's why she by herself. She can't cook.
But in LA, if you're attractive, you can still get a boyfriend.
Yeah, you can. But see, these marriages is falling apart because these women ain't cooking, man.
Yeah.
They'll stay together. I remember I had a barber one time telling me he got mad at his mother. Him and his mother got into a big argument, and he said, "I'm running away. I'm leaving." Then he said he's probably about 16. "I'm leaving."
Right.
Mom said, "Okay." Went downstairs, start battering up that chicken, start frying that chicken up, start making them beans, start making them vegetables, cook little mashed potatoes. Man, he said, man, he was walking down the steps. He smelled he smelled the chicken frying. He was like, maybe I could wait. Man, before she knew it, he's sitting down at the table, right? She said,
Yeah.
"I thought you was running away."
Right.
He's like, he said he didn't answer nothing. He didn't say nothing. He just started eating.
Yeah. Ain't no fool.
Yeah, ain't no fool. Yeah, complete fool. You know what I mean? But see, everybody know a good piece of chicken can stop an argument, man. Can stop a fight. A good piece of chicken, man.
Yeah.
If you just got somebody that know how to cook, man,
Yeah.
you can stop a lot of problems. But see, like I said, man, a lot of these women, they ain't being taught, man. They watching Love and Hip Hop.
Oh God.
You know, you don't never see
No.
them. You never see them doing any
Anything
duties.
domestic.
Yeah,
Nothing,
never see them
nothing.
doing none of that. Right?
You ain't never cleaning.
Never cleaning. You never disciplining the children.
Right.
Never cooking.
Right.
Never organizing your kitchen so that the next time you come in, everything's gonna be working right.
Yeah.
You're never doing nothing, right?
Right.
Everything is just one big, drama thing.
Right.
Right? But that's what these girls being taught. So that's what you got to deal with now. That's what they're being taught. See, I need to know, at least I feel like in the South, in southern states like Texas and Louisiana, stuff like that, at least I think they understand, they know what they're walking away from. Out of here, they never was taught. So they don't know. They look at the women that do all that cooking like they dumb. I'm not finna do all that.
Yeah.
Right?
Like they dumb. But they got a man.
Yeah. Yeah. I done seen, brother, this is just me, and I know you've seen a lot too, but I have seen that strategy work more than any other strategy that I have seen. With that, a sister, man, she looked good and she was really something, but that having that kitchen together, that worked. I seen that pull a lot of men that probably would have got away. But that, you got that kitchen together.
Yeah.
I don't care how mad a man get. He might talk about leaving, but he ain't going nowhere. Especially when you start putting that chicken in that grease.
Yeah.
Or you put it in the oven, or you know what I'm saying, you put it on the griller. That man ain't going nowhere. Especially he worked hard all day.
Yeah.
Who want to eat at McDonald's?
Yeah.
You want to eat somebody you know. I know they didn't put nothing crazy in this food.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. Yeah, you're right, man. Because if you can't cook, how you going to take care of me?
Yeah.
Yeah, how you going to take care of me?
I know a wise man, very wise man, who taught that a woman's kitchen is her medicine cabinet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's your medicine cabinet.
Yeah. Yeah. You could fix everything. You could fix the man up. Fixing him good food or fixing him bad food.
Yeah.
You could send him out to, Yeah, man. I mean, was you sending a man out to the street with burnt food in his stomach?
And you wonder why he's looking at somebody else?
You wonder why he working late every night. You wonder why he working late every night, but he ain't bringing home no extra money.
Right.
It's like, what's going on? You know what I mean? But like I said, there should be some classes that teach that. I mean, I'm sure there's places that do teach that stuff, but not enough. It's not enough to offset the influences that's out there, like love and hip hop, man. I mean, and I hate to be on top of somebody's hustle, man. You know what I mean? Like, it's a good hustle for them, the people that's involved with it, but unfortunately, it's a bad thing for us as a community. It's bad for us because it shows these young girls, man, that you can act any kind of way, and these kind of men, and it makes them think that those men are good. Those men are the kind of men you want to have around you, and you said you got to act in accordance to that.
Right.
I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. And so now remember this. Check this out. Check this out. This is an obvious deal breaker, but check this out. Brother Jarvis, back when me and you was coming up, man, you knew a woman was a woman.
Oh, yeah.
You knew a woman was a woman, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we didn't have to ask nobody, hey, you didn't have to, I mean, the only reason why you wanted to meet her family is just to get to know more about her.
Right.
But you didn't have to question whether a woman was a woman.
Right.
Brother, nowadays, brother, because and I'm going to just say, I mean, this is just the truth. those kind of people went places that they congregated together, and they didn't blur the lines. So they didn't ever mix in with people that wasn't looking for that. You know what I mean? They was looking, but now you got a lot of men that have gotten surgery to look like a woman, and they blurring the lines, man. They stepping over the line.
Yeah.
Trying to be on. So now we got to send our children out there, man. And now we got to give them other strategies. Can't just say, hey, you meet a nice girl, hang out with her. You got to actually you got to be a detective. Oh, go meet her mama. Make sure you see her. Make sure you see the little pictures as a little kid, as a little girl.
Yeah.
Make sure you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you got to do it.
Yeah.
Right? Now that's obvious one. But I seen people actually that wasn't a deal breaker. I seen people. I was watching one time. What show was that? Was it Jerry Springer? I think it was Jerry Springer. I was watching, and the brother came out and they said, "Hey, look, whatever her name, Angelique got something to tell you, right?" And so Angelique came out, white chick, and looked good. And she said, "Hey, I just want to tell you, put it like this. You're in trouble when they say, I love you, right? Whenever they start out like that, I love you, right? You in trouble." So anyway, so this chick told him, "Hey, I love you, right? And we've been together for a long time, and I want to continue seeing you, but there's something I got to tell you." He go, "What is it?" He thought she was going to say, like, "I'm in the mob, my family's in the mob," or something like that. That's what he thought she was going to say, something like that, right?
Yeah.
She said, "I was actually born a man."
Ooh.
Man, she dropped that dude. She dropped it on that dude on national TV.
Ooh.
National TV. But check this out. So, you would have thought the brother would have been like, "What? I'm gonna kill you." What they say?
Right.
Right.
You little scumbag!
Right.
I'm gonna kill you.
Right.
If you all don't tell me everything I want to know, we gonna beat all the black off both of you.
Right? But
Right.
she didn't. But instead of doing that, what he did was he pulled himself together. He was upset, but he pulled himself together. He said, I already introduced you to my family. I introduced you to So she said, "Well, why you think we didn't do anything for all the months?
Ooh.
And I was just giving you oral sex."
Ooh.
He said, "I thought you was trying to, wait until we got married." That's what he said, man. I thought you was trying to wait until we got married. That's why that 90-day rule, man. Ouch. Watch it.
Right.
Anyway, so I expected him to just flip out on this chick, right? Or dude or whatever, right?
Right.
He didn't, man. He flipped for a minute, then he put himself back together. He said, "You know what? Forget it. I love you. We gonna work it out." Yes.
Okay.
I could not, man, bro. I was sitting there with my jaw open. I couldn't believe it because, the average guy, that would be a deal breaker, right? I mean, that's
Deal
unspoken.
breaker.
You ain't even got to say nothing, right? I mean, that'd be unspoken. You don't even have to say anything.
Right.
It's just like, oh, okay, that's a done deal. That's nothing. Stop here. Get out. There's nothing you can do, right?
Right.
The dude said, "Man, we're gonna continue. We'll just keep on rolling." I was like,
Wow.
I mean, what do you say to that? So I mean, everything that's a deal breaker ain't a deal breaker to everybody, but that's but that would definitely be a deal breaker for me. To find
Deal
out.
breaker. You flirting with life and death.
Yeah, man. I remember that story, man, about this dude, man. He came up missing. He was transgender, and you know
Right.
he had just got out of high school, but he was dressing like a girl. He had been dressed like a girl for a while, so he was dressing like a girl. But now that he was out of high school, I mean, he was living his whole life like that, right?
Right.
He was going to get some surgery and everything, and he was, you know, so he put an ad in he put an ad in Craigslist. He put an ad in Craigslist. So this dude, this Marine down at Camp Pendleton, you know, he hooked up with this dude, this Marine. So he went down there to the base or whatever, wherever they hooked up at. They ended up meeting at his house. They ended up going to his house, the Marine's house. They went to his house, brother. The dude got him inside and didn't tell him that he was biologically a man.
Right.
The dude killed him, man. The Marine killed him.
Wow.
Yeah, he killed him. They found him. Obviously, they tracked his computer and everything to him, but he was missing for like a month. They was like, "Where's this dude at?" You know, his family was looking for him. Like, man, where is he? You know? And so they ended up finally. The dude was in. I think that he was in Afghanistan at the time, or he had been shipped out or something. And they went over there and caught him. Got him. Yeah, man.
Damn.
See, it's cool if you tell people up front what's happening.
Yeah.
That's why I say lying, man. If you tell people up front what's happening, man, you give them a chance to actually, you know what's going on.
Right.
They probably not. They might not react that way or go. You know, they could say, "Oh man, okay, yeah, thanks," and just let it go at that.
Right.
But when you let it get to the point where it's like people get their feelings involved,
Right.
that's all I can't understand, brother. I can't understand how people could be on the internet and have a relationship with somebody they never even laid their eyes on. You never even laid your eyes on this person, man.
Yeah.
What is going on with you? How do you do that?
I told myself maybe I'm getting old because a lot of that goes on. You know, a lot more than I even thought. Even like I have coworkers who he in his 40s and he was dating, like I said, on the internet. And I'm like, that's how you do it now? You know, but a lot more people do that than you think, than I thought. It's like, wow.
No, man, I'm not talking about you meet somebody on the internet, you go to a coffee shop, you meet them and stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about dating somebody on the internet. Like say you dating somebody on the internet on the East Coast, but you never even saw this person before. Like you haven't, you know, like how they do on Catfish. Oh, my camera don't work. They're all, you know, I can't get another camera, and you know, so they keep sending you still pictures all the time, right?
Right.
But you don't know if this that person.
Right.
You don't know what's going on, right?
Right.
So my thing is why do that? That, you know, but then again, I think, man, some people are so hurting inside for attention and affection that they willing to do all of this stuff. They're willing to go through all of that madness just to, you know, or go through all that just to have the attention of other people. And it's crazy to me, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, how you see that would be a deal breaker for me. I can't see you. Okay. I can't because I got to see what I'm dealing with.
Well, a deal breaker, it was never a deal struck.
Yeah.
I can't break a deal that was never even struck. I can't see you, like you said.
Yeah, man.
You know?
But the sisterhood can talk. They can talk, man. They can talk you into some real. They can talk, man. You know what I mean? They can talk you into. Next thing you know, you're like, I guess I am in a relationship. You don't even know, right? You talked you into it, right? So you just like, I guess I am, right? And you're like, wait a minute. She way over there in New York. I'm here in LA. What? How are we in a relationship?
Right.
And then next thing, when you find out what's really going on, this person hitting somebody in. They got you in LA, somebody in Chicago, somebody in Florida, somebody in Ohio, somebody in Texas, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And and they're getting money off of all these dudes.
Yeah.
And man, because I heard about this thing they got now, man. What's the thing they got now? Fans Only. They got a site called Fans Only now.
Right.
I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Well, I'm just saying, it's just, it's getting off the hook, man. And you can't really, the old way of knowing people, getting to know somebody and spending time with them and everything. It's just, and what to say about the COVID thing. I think that should be our next thing next week is, how do you date in this COVID situation?
Right.
How do you? And what's a deal breaker in the COVID situation?
Wow.
Do having a positive test, is that a deal breaker?
Yeah.
Because I remember back in the day, man, a positive STD test is a deal breaker.
Yeah.
That was it. You out.
Yeah.
You out of there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
yeah. Well, like I said, I had another one, but we got a little off subject. I had another deal breaker, but I forgot what it was. I like I said, I'll bring it up next week.
okay, what about? I got a few more.
Okay.
What about prosthetics? You know what I mean? Like a fake arm,
Oh wow.
fake leg, fake foot, or fake teeth.
At my age, no. Not at my age, brother Clarence.
Neither. I mean,
Not at my age, bro.
I would be more interested in the person. I would be more interested in the person as a person. As long as they were somewhat attractive, even with the prosthetics, as long as they were somewhat attractive, hey, as long as they cross that line, we can at least sit down and have a conversation. You know what I mean, what about? Okay, so now let me hit the sisters real hard. Okay, what about fake nails, fake hair, fake eyes, fake breasts, fake butts?
Can't say I've been with all that sexually, so I can't say that's a deal breaker. Been with all that.
Okay,
I can't say that.
Okay. Yeah, for me, I haven't been with any women with the fake breasts or fake body parts. I've been with everything else, but
I have.
Yeah,
breast reductions, breast enhancements.
I ain't never been with nothing like that. So, excuse me. Yeah, I feel like that's. Yeah, I've been with it. I've been all kind of women, but not all kind of women. Let me rephrase that. I've been with women who had things going on that was extra, but never with extra body parts.
Yeah, I have. Fake nails, fake hair, all that.
Yeah.
I definitely have.
Well, that's what's that? That's standard practice now. So it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely is.
Definitely. Super high. Well, here's a deal breaker for me. If you got a lot of debt and you want me to pay it off, that's a deal breaker for me.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a deal breaker for me, man.
Hell yeah. Anything financial, we ain't married or we ain't got no history or nothing. Yeah, deal breaker. You're right.
Yeah, for me. Because
me too.
I feel like, you should want to, you should, if you care enough about me, you shouldn't bring me that. You wouldn't bring me that. You would take care of it. It's like I wouldn't bring you nothing. I wouldn't say, but in today's world, it's different, man. Some dudes will do that. Some dudes, they looking for women to pay their debts off. They're looking for women to give them money.
Yeah.
And same thing with the women. They're looking for men to give them money.
Yeah.
And it's a sad situation, man. it's a sad situation. But
Yeah.
the point is, on these deal breakers, man, is know your own deal breaker. I'm talking to the audience now. You know, to know your own deal breakers. Know what's going to break a deal for you. If you going to have a deal breaker, you know what's going to break that deal for you.
Right.
That way, you know, once somebody step over that line, you ain't going to be putting yourself in a bad situation because the other person could put you in a real bad situation. You got anything else to say on that, Brother Jarvis? Wrap this up.
No, sir, big brother. Like I said, there's I'm not gonna say so many, but there are a lot of, not a lot, but there are enough deal breakers out there. And with young brothers, you got to see the signs. You know, there's some things that is, but when you're young, you don't care about the signs because you ain't looking at that. You just ignore it. That's the sad part.
You're just looking at having sex with the person.
Right. If she got a terrible attitude, you don't even care about that.
Right.
But see, at my age, I can't deal with a messed up attitude. I can't. No. I can't deal with a messed up attitude. I don't like it if you treat me or you I don't like it. I might deal with it if you don't listen to me. I don't like that. If what I'm saying, my word ain't no good, it's like, oh man, what we seeing each other for? My word got to mean something.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and your word definitely means something because you my helpmate. So I'm listening to you. You know, so the word got to mean, my word got to mean something.
Yeah.
I would hope it do. You know.
Yeah, man. I mean, it got to. It got to, man. What can you do? If it don't mean nothing, then we in trouble.
Right.
We in trouble, man.
Like I said, my number one deal breaker is when she called the police, we done.
Done?
Done. That's a bad sign. You don't want that. You really don't want that.
Well, I guess we'll wrap this one up with that one. But
yes, sir.
All right, this is Let's Talk the Better Black Life podcast. If you want to hit it, you can hit us up. If you got something you want us to talk about, and leave us a message, Brother Clarence, Brother Jarvis, leave us a message, and we'll try to discuss it, try to get to the bottom line of what's really going on. Till next week, we'll holler at y'all later. Peace.